Did the Rankin County Sheriff's Department K-9 unit violate a college professor's civil rights in a basic traffic stop? That is what appears to be the lie being told by this man right here on WAPT. We're going to break it down. We've got the body cam footage and more. Settle in. This is going to be a little longer video than normal because we're going to break this thing down best we can. And I'm going to leave it up to y'all. I'm going to give you my opinion. If you've already listened to my radio show, you know my opinion on this. I support the law enforcement. I stand with them. And I think that WAPT has platformed a liar. But again, just my opinion. But first, real quick, we're trying to sell out of some inventory that I've got on these shirts. These are the FAFO. You know what it means. F around, find out. We've got them on sale now on my website. As you see the scroll on the bottom of the screen there, I've got everything on the website. This shirt, this hat, this tank top, and this flag. All my FAFO merchandise. Plus, I've got a limited supply of the Vote Felon, Make Liberals Cry Again shirts. Just a few sizes left. I think I got some 2XL, some 3XL, some large, and some smalls. The website's got a correct inventory on it. You go to buyfafo.com, buyfafo.com. It's the very shirt I'm wearing. It's a nice tri-blend fitted tee, especially if you're in shape, got some muscle, stuff like that. Going to look really, really good on you. And if you're not, just buy a size bigger. You'll like it too. Nice, soft. You can dry them without them shrinking. Got them marked down to $20. Everything on the website only $20. You're also going to get a free FAFO bumper sticker, just like that one that just popped up on the screen. Looks exactly like that. You get one sticker per item. All you got to do is use the promo code FAFO20 at checkout at buyfafo.com. The sale is good to the end of the month, or when I run out, whatever happens first. Got some new designs in mind. We're getting ready to launch, so I want to kind of sell out of what we got, and we'll move on to the next FAFO or whatever shirt we decide to roll with. So I appreciate all you guys' support. $20 plus shipping, and we'll get it shipped out to you immediately. You order today, it'll be in the mail today or tomorrow, depending on what time you get it in. Anyway, let's get to the story here. A college professor claims Rankin County K-9 officer violated his civil rights. Now, I can sit here and read all this. We're just going to let you tell you his story, and then we're going to go to the body cam footage, and we're going to read the release from Rankin County Sheriff's Department.
A little bit surprised that this is going on in 2024, that so many black males on the highway are being...
Chestley Talley accuses Rankin County K-9 officer Tony Shack of violating his civil rights and attempted assault. Shack is the same deputy named in a federal lawsuit where he allegedly let the dog bite a man's leg, feet, and thigh.
That's also a lie, and they know damn well it's a lie. And that guy sat in jail for well over a year before he decided to magically whip up that lie. Allegedly, of course.
I was driving 5 miles less than the posted speed limit when I saw blue lights behind me.
He wasn't pulled over for speeding, and you're going to see that. So that's really irrelevant. He was pulled over because he kept bumping the white line. Just FYI.
According to Talley, his complaint stems from a June 26th traffic stop on I-20 eastbound as Talley traveled from Texas to Atlanta, Georgia. Talley says Shack told him he pulled him over because the rental car he was driving crossed over the white line.
So let me get this straight. This guy he's from Texas. He's driving from Texas to Atlanta. He has this traffic stop, doesn't go to jail or anything like that. And he goes through the efforts a week later, 2 weeks later, whatever it's been, a month later, to reach out to local news here, come back to town, do a news story. This just don't add up. It don't make dollars. It don't make sense. I think he's trying to make it make dollars.
He says Shack backed off that claim once he realized the car's lane assist was on, which stops the vehicle from veering over the line.
He did not...
Hold on. So we're saying if the lane assist hadn't been on, he'd have really been all over the road. That's how I decipher that. By the way, if you're new here, I interrupt these videos with my narration, with my commentary. So I apologize, but I ain't changing. I hear something stupid, I'm going to interject something stupider.
Sobriety test. He did not write me a ticket, and he did not write me a warning.
That sounds like you had a good day at the office. You were bumping into the white line. Your lane assist saved you from apparently wrecking. I mean, that's what your words, not mine. That's how I surmise that. You didn't get a ticket. You didn't go to jail. You went on to Atlanta to do whatever it is y'all do in Atlanta. And then you're coming back to complain because you got a traffic stop?
But he did ask me to get out of the car.
What we're not going to do is get in an argument roadside. Okay, no, we're not. Okay, because I ask general questions.
That's none of your business.
Okay.
The sheriff's office released body cam video of the traffic stop, which lasted 40 minutes. A spokesman says it shows Deputy Shack never touched Talley or searched his car, and that he acted within applicable constitutional standards. Talley is a professor at a university in Texas. He says Shack interrogated him about why he was going to Atlanta, what hotel he was staying in, and what he does for a living.
I told him all of those questions were inappropriate and he shouldn't ask me those, but he insisted that I should answer.
Talley says when he refused Shack's repeated request to search him without probable cause, he says the deputy accused him of smuggling drugs.
And he gave me a list of 9 or 10 different drugs and wanted to know, did I have those in the car? Did I have marijuana? Did I have cocaine, fentanyl, and other drugs I never even heard of before? And I said no, and I'm not going to answer any more questions.
According to Talley, Shack then threatened to bring out the canine to search his car.
And I said, no, you're not going to do that. You have to have probable cause to take out that dog to search my car. And he wouldn't back up. He said, I'm going to search your car.
Stand over to the side. I don't want you to get bit. Let me make sure you don't have any weapons on.
You're not going to search me.
Okay.
No.
After his interaction with Shack, Talley says he learned about the Rankin County Goon Squad, 5 disgraced former deputies and an ex-Richland police officer now serving time in federal prison related to the torture and beating of 2 black men.
Man, if they couldn't find a way to squeeze that into every story about Rankin County, they wouldn't know what to do. I mean, that is to the liberal mainstream media in Mississippi, right here in Jackson, that is just absolute fear porn for them. Like, oh, yeah, oh, Goon Squad, yeah.
Well, what are you hoping to get out of this?
Awareness for the public that when they see black males on the side of the road being pulled over by a policeman, they should question themselves as to why is the black male always on the outside of the car. If you're being pulled over for a minor traffic violation, you should be given a ticket and then allowed to go.
All right, so I want to say this real quick. Tony Shack is the deputy. The dog is VooDoo. They're legendary. I don't know this to be factual, but it sounds right, at least over the last 4 or 5 years. Nobody's had more drug busts. Whether maybe 1 or 2 guys. He's on an interdiction team. They're not typical traffic stop cops. They're on the interstate. They are there to bust people. I mean, they can get traffic tickets, obviously. They're there to arrest people that are drug traffickers. And sometimes you're coming through Mississippi, Texas plates, heading to Atlanta, you check off a lot of boxes for a potential drug trafficker. You know, maybe it's more black people that are doing it. Maybe it's more brown people, Mexican, whatever. You know, you can't control that, just like you can't control the demographics in Jackson. Who commits the most crime? It's probably black people, but they're 90% of the population. That's why, just like in Rankin County, it's probably white people. For whatever reason, people coming from Texas to Atlanta, drug smuggling, are usually black and brown. It's just the demographics. It is what it is. So I'm going to say that up front here. Tony Shack's doing his job. You're going to see the video. You can make your own decision. Let's finish this one, and then we're going to go to the Rankin County Sheriff's Department's press release on this.
That was 16 WAPT's Ross Adams reporting. The Rankin County Sheriff's Office told us RCSD has procedures by which deputies are held accountable for any improper or unlawful actions. In this case, however, Corporal Shack's actions were in accordance with existing state and or federal law. Well, Talley said that he was told Deputy Shack did have probable cause to search him because the deputy thought he didn't have auto insurance, but he never asked to see proof.
All right, so WAPT have not updated their story. To the best of my knowledge, I haven't seen it anywhere. Let's double check here. Ross Adams did the story. He's always in the middle of some BS. Oh, let's see here. No. No updates here. All right, so let's go over to Dark Horse Press. They've got the full video, but first we're going to read. We're just going to kind of start at the top here. Oh, sorry, I need to switch it over here real quick to that screen for you guys. Bear with me 1 second. There we go. All right, so Rankin County Sheriff's Department answers media report alleging inappropriate conduct by deputy. So Therese Abel did this again with darkhorsepressnow.com. The Rankin County Sheriff's Department is firing back at a local TV station which published a story about a college professor who claimed racial discrimination on a traffic stop. Hey, look, first off, you're driving down the road, somebody's behind you. It's really hard for them to know what race you are. Real talk. I mean, put yourself in the cop's shoes there. You're riding, so unless you pass him, he looks in the window, something like that, man, it's hard to tell the race of somebody going down the damn interstate. Anyway, continuing, here's the press release. Here's the official release from the Rankin County Sheriff Legal Department. The article, published by WAPT, the Hearst Corporation, on August 7, 2024, by Corporal Tony Shack and the Rankin County Sheriff's Department, contains false allegations that were known to be false at the time of publishing. Corporal Shack's body-worn camera video of the entire traffic stop involving Chestley Talley, God, what a heck of a name that is, was produced prior to this article being published and conclusively shows that Mr. Talley's allegations of attempted assault and civil rights violations are false, yet the article was published with full knowledge of the truth. That's why media outlets like me exist. It's because people are tired of being fed BS lies unless that's the lie they want to believe. Let me say it again. The people that get off on that kind of stuff, the people that love hearing that kind of stuff, they know it's lies, but that's what they want to believe. I've been saying this forever on my radio show and on my social media. You're not allowed to mention anybody black's race when they do something wrong. You're only allowed to mention their race when something's been done wrong to them. But we're going to mention this is a black man lying. That's what this is. All right, continuing. The body-worn camera footage shows a well-trained deputy conducting a proper traffic stop. Mr. Talley was not touched during the stop. He was not searched. His rental vehicle was not searched despite him possessing an expired rental agreement. The K9 VooDoo was not removed from the patrol vehicle, and the entire interaction would have lasted less than 10 minutes had Mr. Talley not demanded to speak with a supervisor instead of complimenting Corporal Shack for remaining calm and tactfully handling the situation. The article implies that he somehow acted improperly. Rankin County Sheriff's Department personnel suffered daily with the stigma of what occurred in January 2023 that referred to the Goon Squad. But the men, women, and canines currently with this department have never been associated with the Goon Squad. Corporal Shack and VooDoo are dedicated to serving Rankin County citizens and visitors. And while this department is committed to holding deputies accountable, if they are in the wrong, it will also defend them against false allegations. And that's what's going on here. We've talked about this on my radio show at nauseum over the last year. This is one of the unintended consequences of the Goon Squad crap is when this guy ain't from here, he didn't know about it. He got to thump it on his keyboard and trying to do some research, figuring out how he can get paid for this since his civil rights were violated. And the first thing you're going to find is Goon Squad. Well, this dude thinks he just hit the jackpot. On his way to Atlanta. Did you know that Atlanta, I'm just throwing this out there since they like to mention things that are really irrelevant to the particular incident. Do you know that Atlanta has more transgender gay black men than any other city in America per capita? Interesting. I wonder why he was going there. Anyway, continuing on, Dark Horse Press. The release written by Rankin County Legal Counsel Jason Dare addresses the story saying that the news agency had knowledge that their characterization of the stop was inaccurate and that they had known that at the time the story was aired, the story brought up the Goon Squad, seemingly implying that they were tied somehow to the deputy shown in the story, as I mentioned. Quote, while this department is committed to holding deputies accountable, if they are in the wrong, it will also defend them against false allegations. The statement reads, as they should. Here's a quote from the traffic stop. This is from Chestley Talley, I believe. It says, he gave me a list of 9 or 10 different drugs and wanted to know if I had those in the car. Did I have marijuana? Did I have cocaine, fentanyl, and other drugs I've never heard of, and other drugs I have never heard of before? And I said, no. And I'm not going to answer any more questions. See, at this point, most people would have gone to jail. You know, acting like that, throwing that little hissy fit on the side of the road. I always say the best way to get out of a traffic stop, even if you know you're in the right and you know the cop is in the wrong, every now and then, bro, you eat that L and go on about your business. I'd much rather take a loss and head on down the road. Maybe get a little emasculated. Look, it sucks. I get it. But you got to know you ain't in control of that situation. And you wonder why so many of y'all end up shot, dead, and in jail on the side of the road. Or better yet, why so many black men have to get out of the car? Because you don't answer the right questions when you're sitting down in the car. You just sit down, poke your lip out, and throw a hissy fit. And next thing you know, time to get out the car because you didn't act right. I ain't even saying that's what happened here. I'm just making a broader point. Continuing, the body cam video can be seen here. If you don't want to watch the whole thing, a summary follows the video. We're going to kind of skirt through the whole thing, but I do want to say this. Therese did a ride-along series called Frontlines. Therese April with Dark Horse Press last year. You can go watch, find it on her YouTube channel. That's where we're going to stream this video from. Says Shaq's questioning of Talley is entirely consistent with what can be seen asked by him and other deputies of motorists of all races in Dark Horse Press ride-along series Frontlines, which features deputies of the Rankin County Sheriff's Interdiction Unit. Again, very important to remember this is an interdiction unit. So drug interdiction unit. You're riding through Mississippi with Texas plates, heading east or west. It's a good chance you get pulled over. I'm just telling you. That's who's running the dope. I don't know why this is it. This ain't rocket science, guys. You know, y'all should be glad that police are trying to keep this community safe. Not complaining about the police. If they get it wrong, they get it wrong. Shaq realized this guy probably didn't have nothing on him. Said, hey, I got this one wrong. Roll on about your business. Have a good day, sir. And that's what he did. But that wasn't good enough. This guy had to decide, my civil rights were violated. I got to ask questions that hurt my fee-fees. All right, we're gonna pick this up at the pullover here. This is where he walks up to the window. Wait a second, I forget I have to do this. Pull this screen up here. All right, so let's theater mode. Here we go. And I am going to kind of skip through this when need be.
So don't get run over. You doing all right? Good. You got driver's license on you?
Sure.
I'm just checking on you. You keep crossing the fog line back there. I didn't know what you were doing. Maybe the road was rough or something too.
No, it would never been rough. Not sure why I did that. Sorry about that.
Where you headed?
Atlanta.
Where?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta. Okay, where are you coming from?
I'm Tyler, Texas.
Okay, what you going to Atlanta for?
That's the goof off.
Goof off for the whole day.
For a few weeks, actually.
Oh, you're gonna be there a few weeks. Got it. What kind of?
Again, I mean, since they want to mention the Goon Squad for no apparent reason, again, I will mention that there's more transgender black men in Atlanta than anywhere else in the world. I'm just going to goof off for a few weeks. Again, I'm not accusing him. Since we're just making irrelevant comments about situations, I figure I'll keep mentioning that.
What work you do?
I work for South.
Got it. Is this your car or a rental car?
A rental.
Okay. Do you have the rental agreement on it, sir?
Yeah.
Where you go? I'm gonna come on that side. I don't normally like to stand on that side.
Yeah, it's good.
Where you gonna stay at over there?
Hotel.
Got it.
Now, again, this line of questioning really upset this guy. But when you're in sales or you're a cop he's peeling the onion back. He's peeling the onion back, asking questions. None of these are a violation of civil rights.
From Virginia? Do you live in Tyler, Texas?
Well, I have a place in Tyler.
Okay. All right, good. All right, I'm going to check your driver's license real quick. You can come back here with me real quick. That way I just get back to you.
Oh, see, that's interesting. He just, hey, you can step back here with me real quick so I can just give it back to you. He didn't say, sir, get out of the vehicle. It wasn't nothing intimidating at all. And I'm well aware some of you are going to call me a bootlicker and all this other stuff, and that's fine. You can think that if you want. I just use common damn sense.
Going to the unit home.
Oh. Well, to Atlanta. How long you think you'll be over there?
Probably 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay. What you gonna do over there?
Just goof off.
You retired?
No, I'm not.
All right, so see right there, that to me, you're not retired. You're going out of town for a couple of weeks to Atlanta just to goof off. That would ping little probable cause to me. How can you afford to do that? You know, why are you in a rental car? Again, I'm not saying any of that means he's a drug dealer or has drugs or any of that stuff. Those are interesting little, you know, he's very vague about what he's doing. Is it the cop's business why he's going to Atlanta? Not necessarily. But again, just going to goof off for a couple weeks.
What hotel you gonna stay at?
The Lowe's.
And see, he's asking those questions because he wants to see if the guy, you're going to stay out of town for a couple weeks, you know where you're staying. Tony don't care where he's staying. It's just you're peeling the onion back. You're trying to find inconsistencies in his story.
What's the name of it?
Lowe's, Lowes.
Okay, that's the hotel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, there are Lowe's. We don't have one in Mississippi, but there's one in New Orleans. There are in bigger cities. And I don't know if y'all can see it because it's right here, it's blocking, but that is Texas plates.
How long have you had the vehicle?
2 or 3 months.
2 or 3 months.
You had a rental for 2 or 3 months? Dang, it'd be cheaper just to buy a damn car.
I was wondering, I guess you extended your time. Okay, all right. I asked the same question to everybody, man. What kind of work you say you did?
I work for myself.
What kind of work?
Just myself. I don't go into that.
Huh?
I don't answer that question.
You don't answer that question?
Never do.
Okay, good deal. Do you have anything illegal in the vehicle?
No.
Okay. Any marijuana in the car?
No.
Any cocaine in the car?
What does that have to do with you pulling me over?
Right. Okay. Look, I have a job just like you do.
Oh, I understand.
All right. I asked the same question. Okay. Fair enough. However it works. All right. I asked the questions. You don't want to answer them. You don't have to. Huh?
I don't answer those.
Okay. No problem. Anything illegal in the vehicle? Okay. Any marijuana? Any cocaine? Any methamphetamine?
I'm not asking any more questions.
Okay. All right.
Is there a problem?
Well, I'm just curious that, you know, I asked the question and you don't want to answer them, and
Well,
that's pretty reasonable questions to ask somebody on a traffic stop. And so I asked because let me explain myself, okay? And hold on.
I'm not 100% sure what was going on there. I saw in some of the comments here, people were saying that he was obstructing by muting his body cam so much. That don't sound like muting to me, but I'm not a cam expert. I don't know that you won't, when you know, you have to like be a magician sometimes. I can show you the magic, but I can't show you how it's done. You may not want that on the body cam for when it gets released to the public, understanding your line of questioning or why you do that line of questioning. I can see why people don't like it. They think everything should be 100% visible and heard, but I also understand why you don't want to give away inside secrets to why or how you do everything you do. Again, some of y'all ain't going to like that, but that's fine.
I'm on radio. I'm out with Texas. Tango Sierra. I have a reason for it. All right.
But it's none of your business.
Okay. So I have a reason.
No.
Okay.
It's none of your business to ask me what hotel I stay in. Don't ask that.
Right. It's general conversation.
No, it's not.
It's general conversation.
No, it's not. Don't ask that anymore.
Okay.
You should have arrested his ass right there. That's what right there. Oh, it ain't my business. It is now. Send him one of these FAFO shirts.
None of your business.
Okay, look. What we're not going to do is get in an argument roadside. Okay, no, we're not. Okay, because I ask general questions.
No, that's none of your business.
Okay, anything illegal in the car, sir? Okay, do you mind if I search the car?
No, you can't.
Okay, I'm gonna run my dog around it. If he alerts, I'll search the car. Okay?
Oh, you can do what you want.
Yes, sir.
But don't ask me questions.
Excuse me, sir.
Don't ask me questions.
Okay, stand over to the side. I don't want you to get bit. Let me make sure you don't have any weapons on.
You're not going to just.
Okay.
No. Hey. You don't have right to do that.
I think Corporal Shack showed an immense amount of patience with this jackass. I mean, immense amount of patience. See, this is why I couldn't be a cop. I'm just going to tell y'all. You know, you sit around, see, Corporal Shack is a hell of a damn cop, but you got assholes like this that want to make everything as difficult as possible. Because see, what had happened was they done ran off so many good cops post George Floyd with this nonsense that you're going to end up with guys like Corporal Shack and some of these other guys, these highly experienced guys that have the wherewithal to not punch one of these clowns in the face and not just arrest them like I would. You're going to run those guys out of the business. And then you're going to be left with a bunch of guys hot-headed and short-tempered, like the guy who killed the lady that was about to that was threatening to throw the hot water on him up in Illinois, in Springfield, Illinois, I believe. That's because you've run the good cops off with this nonsense.
Sir, I have a right to make sure you don't have a weapon on you.
No, you don't. I know my laws.
No, your laws are the laws here.
Call my brother.
I'm not having court with you.
You cannot.
I can absolutely do like that to make sure you have no guns on you, sir.
No, you can't.
Absolutely.
Call your supervisor then.
Fine. Got no problem with it. Well.
We're going to skip through a little bit here.
I don't have to show that. They haven't recorded and stolen to you. So.
Sir, why are you being so difficult?
Because I go to this all the time.
I have never had an issue with, not with me, sir.
I get this from police when I travel a lot. I travel to the country.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad that you travel a lot. But I just wanted to make sure that you were. I just wanted to make sure you were valid to have the vehicle. Do you not understand that, sir? Is that something that you don't understand? As well?
No, he understands, Tony. He understands just fine. He just don't care. Big difference.
Whatever. Right, but it ended on the 12th. Return time, if you see right there, says 6/12/24 3:30. Okay. All right. You are being difficult and unruly, so I'm gonna let you go.
Oh yes.
All right. Hopefully you don't get stopped again. Okay.
No. I don't care if I get stopped.
I know, sir.
6 times. I get stopped and I don't get a ticket.
Right. Oh.
I'll get stopped again. And
okay, sir.
Whose car is this? Oh.
Hey, you have a great day, sir.
It'd been funny if a tire fell off a truck and I don't know, just scared him anyway.
Hey,
I'm going to do it for me.
Have a great day. Sure thing. My name is Deputy Shack. I work with Rankin County Sheriff's Office.
I need to write this down.
Okay.
So I'll follow up.
What are you following up on, I'm letting you go.
No, I want to document this. This happens every time I come to certain states.
Certain states?
Yes.
Okay, good. My name's Deputy Shack of Rankin County. Have a good day, sir.
I need to write this down.
Have a good one.
Hold on a minute. I need to write it down.
Sir, hey, sir, go back on TV.
See, this is when you start effing around, you start finding out. And this is why so many black dudes end up dead or in jail in these traffic stops. See, I can say that. The cops can't say that. Clay Edwards can say it. This is why so many black dudes end up dead. This is why so many black dudes end up on the side of the road. They'd have been poisoned by media, thinking that all cops want to kill them. This guy is begging to get effed up, begging for it.
I just told you my name, and I told you where I work, sir. Okay?
What's your name again?
Deputy Shack. I work with the Sheriff's Office of Rankin County. Have a good one. Yes, it's Kilo 9.
I need to write down.
Right.
Let me get my pen.
Sir, go up there to your car. I've given you my name, and if you do not step away from my vehicle, sir, after I've given you my name and I've given you where I worked, okay, like I've given you a command to do, I've asked you to step away because right now you're approaching me.
You escape. No, I'm going to need your badge information, sir.
Right. I've told you where I work, sir. If you don't go get in your vehicle.
My pen so I can write this down.
See, I didn't pull the dog out and just let him do what he does. I seriously would have. I'm not faulting Shaq. Shaq did the right thing. I wouldn't. I would have done the wrong thing. But it would have felt so good. You hear VooDoo back there? VooDoo wants to do the wrong thing too. He's like, Daddy, let me out. I just want to bite him. Let's see here, man. Let's see if there's anything else worth watching on this here video. Let's see.
Well, we have it all on recording. It's no problem, sir. I was not disrespectful. Right. But me, I was not disrespectful to
I
you.
get the exact same scenario. You're driving too close. Where did you get this?
Well, you were crossing a fog line. I've noticed you numerous times do
I
it.
did the same thing whenever I drive to the south.
Right.
I've been pulled over 5 or 6 times. They never give me a ticket. They're like, whose car is this? What do you do for a living?
Well, sure. We asked the questions.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I mean that's standard. I absolutely will.
No, not right.
Absolutely.
No, my wife has never heard of this until I tell her.
Absolutely.
No way.
Sir, I ask everybody the exact same questions, and here's the thing, is my video will prove that. I ask the exact same people the exact same questions.
I'm sure you do. But this is ridiculous. That's why I don't, you can't search me, search my body.
That's fine.
You can't do that.
Well, absolutely. You can pass
I'm not so sure he wouldn't have liked it, but again, allegedly.
down to make sure that absolutely, sir.
Ask me that, I always think,
Absolutely. I think you better learn your
I need to pat you down.
you better.
I'm sure he wanted to. I'm sure he wanted to. He's like, spread them, big boy.
That's fine, sir. My supervisor will be here in a minute.
Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play.
I've done my job a long time, and I've never even got complained on. So
This happens too much. It's ridiculous.
See, if y'all are new here, I do this thing on my TikTok and my Instagram. It's called the F'd Around and Found Out Grand Champion. And we give this here belt fictitiously to people that get themselves effed up by the police, that F around and find out. You go, we smack it 2 times like Ric Flair would back in the day. Woo! This guy came dangerously close to being a Hall of Fame recipient of the F'd Around and Found Out Grand Championship. I mean, I don't want to speak for nobody, but he got the right one with Tony Shack on the side of the road. Tony's patience, impeccable.
Ask a person what they do for a living.
Sure.
They'll never tell anyone that.
Oh, okay. You don't have to. It was just a question.
No, it's not.
I've been reading a little bit more lately. I bought 2 books here recently, and I think I'm just sitting here looking at both of them because they're on my desk. Surrounded by Psychopaths, check. And the same author, Thomas Erickson, Surrounded by Idiots, check. This guy checks off all the boxes, in my opinion, of course.
Sir, please don't keep getting inside your vehicle. I don't know what's in there.
I mean, look, at this point, Tony has had every reason to snatch this dude up, throw him on the ground, and search his vehicle. The audacity of this dude to pretend his civil rights got violated.
He just don't listen.
He sure don't, does he? This is actually one of the best police videos I've ever watched. This is a master class in how to control your patients. They should train other officers. They should use this video at Malota. That's the Mississippi Law Enforcement Training Academy. They should use this video there and, frankly, everywhere else. How to deal with a feminine black man on the side of the road that won't shut up.
I asked him don't get in his vehicle, he gets in his vehicle. Hey, sir, will you please not get in your vehicle? That way I don't know what's in it, okay?
But you always said I was
Right, but you asked for a supervisor and you told me to stay, so we're staying. So we're going to stay here till he gets here. Here he is.
All right. Let's see here. Is that John? Let's see.
Listens. And he's going to get right up on it.
So, I should be able to ask his name and badge number.
All right, let's slide over this way.
Okay.
What's your name?
Chestley Talley. So, if I ask his name and his badge number, I should be able to get it.
Okay.
And I gave it to him.
No, but I wanted to write it down and you said no.
Well, you can write it down.
All right, I'm not sure who the supervisor is, but look at them guns on that guy. I wouldn't be talking shit to him.
I didn't have the pen with me. I was going to get him in the car. He didn't want to do that. Why?
Well, safety issues.
Okay, when I say guns, I don't mean his firearm. I mean them cannons he's got.
That's not serious. Why not?
This is his name. We'll give you his name, and if you want to follow up on the complaint.
No, I just want to know his name and badge number. That's all. Okay. But why did you not get that?
I told you it, sir, verbally.
But you wouldn't let me go get my pen.
Okay.
Why not?
Step back here. Let me talk to you.
All right.
All right, so we're not going to see anything there. Let's see if there's anything else worth. All right, here Tony gets back out right here.
Got 2 questions you want to ask before we
Yes.
get him out of here.
Yes, sir.
Why do you want to search my car for marijuana?
Excuse me, sir?
Why did you want to search my car for marijuana?
I didn't want to search your car for marijuana, sir. I told you on my camera, I asked the same people the same question, sir. I said, so don't take offense. Do you have any marijuana in the vehicle? You answered no. And then you said, I don't have to answer those questions. And I said, okay. Do you have any marijuana? Do you have any cocaine? Do you have any methamphetamine? And you refused all those questions. And I said, that's fine. I said, do you mind if I search your vehicle? You said, no, you cannot. I said, that's fine. I will run my dog around it.
You can't run the dog around if you smell marijuana or have a reason to think so.
Mississippi law is a little bit different.
What's the law then?
It's a free air sniff. Is what it's
Okay, but you didn't smell anything. You never said you smelled any.
The dog. That's why I said, that's fine, sir. I'll run my dog around the car.
But you didn't. So why didn't you?
Sir, because we had to go to a whole nother level because before I got him out.
Why didn't you run the dog?
Sir.
You can run the dog now. Why didn't you?
Let me say this. When I said I was going to run the dog, I said, sir, let me make sure that you don't have any weapons on you. I plainly said that, and I said, let me search.
Search me. You know that. If
And he jumped back and said no.
Search me.
So
Neither wanted you to search me unless you have a probable cause. That's not going to happen.
Well,
you have to have a reason. It's not Russia.
I'll tell you what.
You rejecting him being able to search the vehicle It's probable cause. Now, they can get a warrant, do it on the side of the road. They can get a judge, sign a warrant, and just make a good old long day of it and have you get to Atlanta and miss your little play date or goofing around or whatever it is you're going to do. Again, it's every now and then you got to eat an L and realize that L is actually a W.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to end this stop, okay? If you want to do a normal on it, Rankin County Sheriff Department is right back here off of exit
56.
56, okay? 221 North Temple Street.
I'm not going right now.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, I apologize that you had an encounter that you
This
didn't like.
happens too much. This happens too much. Pull over some white guy and do that. You're not going to ask him, what does he do for a living? What hotels he's staying in? And all those silly questions.
See, that's assumption. That's him assuming that I'm black and oppressed and possibly a member of the rainbow supremacy, in my opinion. That's just that mentality, that double oppressed, oppressed, not impressed, oppressed mentality. They think that nobody else gets it from the cops but them. And that's what pisses me off so bad. And that's why I make videos like this. And that's why I get up every morning at 5:30 and drive 40 minutes one way, 40 minutes back the other to do a radio show for 2 hours a day. And I make these videos and I made this my living so I can call these people out for this nonsense because they think they're the only people in the world that possibly deals with anything. They think they're the only people that deal with oppression, with racism, with sexism, with homophobia, transphobia, anything else. I deal with straight phobia every day from these people. They think nobody else deals with anything but them. They've been sold a lie by the public education system and by mainstream media and Democrat politicians.
2020.
My last one was a white guy.
Wake up.
He doesn't know he's in Rankin County. They should have took his ass to the jail and showed him how many white guys are sitting their ass right over here 2 blocks from my house in that Rankin County jail. Anyway, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Should old boy have gone to jail? I say yes. Y'all be respectful to these law enforcement, man. Quit trying to run the good ones out. You ain't gonna like what you end up with once you run all the good guys out of here. I'm just gonna tell you. I thought they did a really good job flushing out the goon squad guys. They're all in jail for the rest of their lives, basically. What else do you want? What else do you want? They don't want police. They want to be able to do whatever they want. Look at Jackson, Mississippi. They tried to set up roadblocks in Jackson. The citizens sued and won, by the way, and JPD can't do checkpoints anymore. Then they're like, I don't know why crime's out of control. I do. You're a bunch of idiots. Tune into my radio show every Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., 103.9 FM, WYAB. Wherever you're watching this video, hit like, subscribe, share, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Love me, hate me, whatever. It's good for the algorithm. It's much appreciated. And again, buy my shirt. Caps and flags at buyfafo.com. Use the promo code FAFO20, as it says here on the scroll at checkout. Buy everything you want for only $20 each. That's almost $10 savings per item. Y'all stay blessed, stay safe. And as my friend Kim Wade says, I will see you on the radio.